Hello YouTubers, it's Michelle and I'm here today with a project share. I'm going to share with you a mini album that I made for a swap over at Mini Album Scraps, and my partner's name was Jid, and what we had to do is we had to choose 4 different colors that we wanted to be the primary colors of our album, and her colors that she chose were purple, blue, pink, and green. And I actually chose for her to do mine in purple, or no, not purple, but pink, green, blue, and peach. So I had the peach and she had the purple. That was the only difference. So kind of funny that we kind of chose the same color combinations. But we had to either do our books out of paper bags or out of envelopes. And I had started doing mine out of paper bags, and I just wasn't liking the way that it was looking. I'd actually shared a little sneak peek of the paper bag album that I was working on in one of my previous videos. And as I continued to work on it and things, I just was not liking the way that it was coming out. So I ended up just totally redoing everything. I ended up going with envelopes instead of the paper bags. I ended up choosing totally different paper lines, and I really liked the way that this album turned out. So I thought that I would share with you. So move this. And first of all, I'll show you the card that I made her, and it's really simple because I am not a card maker at all. But I did want to make her a card, so to kind of coordinate with the little album. So that's just a little thanks card, just, thanking her for being my swap partner and stuff. And the papers that I used, uh, the majority of them are from a paper line called Dream Street, and I don't believe that they're still in business anymore. It's a much older line. Um, that's all the papers that I used actually on this card. But on her mini album, I used the same paper collection. But I did throw in one sheet from the Glitz paper, from one of the Glitz paper lines. I can't remember what it was called, but I had to throw in the purple somewhere. So that's where I came up with that. So all these papers, like I said, are Dream Street. And like I said, it's just a really simple card. Just cut out a scallop circle here, and then this is just a daisy die that I have from Sizzix, and I punched it out and just popped it up with some pop dots, and then it actually has the little center that you can cut out as well, so I cut that out, and then I put a little button and tied it off with some twine. And this here is a Martha Stewart border punch. And this thanks, that is actually a dollar stamp from Michael's that I've had in my stash for a long time. And I used my distress inks to stamp it and to distress it. So I think it was broken china that I used. So that's my card that I made her. Like I said, the card is really super simple because I'm just not a card maker. So this is the album that I came up with. She wanted something that she could just use, any type of pictures and things. And so because her colors were so feminine, a lot of the pages will be a little more feminine looking than male looking. But I did try to do some pages where she wanted to use pictures of boys, and I think she has a grandson where she can, use pictures of, boys or girls. So I titled this album Angelic Memories. And here is actually the front. And before I start on it, I'll just tell you a little bit about how I did the album. Um, I went again with the stack the deck binding technique, but I did do a little tweaks on it myself, so I didn't exactly follow this exact stack the deck binding technique. Like I said, I tweaked it just a little bit, and I used just some of the dollar envelopes that you get in the dollar bin at Michael's with the cards and the envelopes. That's the envelopes that I used for this album. Like I said, I use Dream Street papers and this solid purple that you'll see throughout the album. That is from Glitz. So, and then the others are, like I said, from Dream Street. And then I just binded it with, or did my covers in chipboard, and then of course the spine is also in chipboard as well. And I do have a question for you ladies who are more familiar with doing the mini albums and things. Um, if you do your binding and when you do your spine here, if you tuck that in like I did on this one instead of leaving it like on the outside as a border, does that make it then to where it won't open completely? Because this one will not open completely. If you do, then it's like it's wanting to buckle, and that's the only reason why I can figure out why it's doing that. Because the other album that I did, when I used the same type of binding method and everything, it opened flat. So that's the only reason why I can uh, determine as to why it's doing that, why it won't open completely. So that's the only thing that I'm really, really disappointed about this album with, is the way that it, kind of opens and stuff. But I mean, it's still, it's very usable and everything. It just will not lay flat when you open it. The thing that I do like about it, since I did tweak, the binding a little bit, is that it does close. It's not like this, where it's open a whole lot and stuff, because I do my albums chunky and stuff, and that's what most of my albums look like when I finish them. They're all, really wide and stuff, and they don't want to open. So that's why I tweaked the binding a little bit. So now that I've went over, the methods and everything that I used, I'll go over some of the products that I used. Again, like I said, it's all Dream Street paper, except for the Glitz purple paper. A lot of the stickers that you will see in here, these are from a sheet that I got at my local scrapbook store, and they're made by Crafty Secrets. And like I said, this one says Angelic Memories. Um, I believe all the flowers that I used on this project are from or not from I Am Roses, but are from Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. These little wheat sprays here and these little pearls, the pink ones, those came from Beauty Bomb Bomb Elizabeth. And then these little sprays here I got from Carla001. The buttons are just some buttons that I had in my stash, and then I just tied them off with some twine. And then the scallop circles and things, and a lot of the shaped dies and stuff, or shaped like squares and scallops and everything that you will see in this book, are all of my lifestyle crafts dies. I absolutely love them. So what I did with these is I just kind of popped them up with some pop dots just to give them a little bit of dimension. So you open up this first page, and we have this really, really beautiful trim. It was from a trim that I got from Suafuafa. And then what I did is I cut out a square with some chipboard, and I edged it with some of my Martha Stewart lace punches. And then again, I added one of the stickers over here and put it on a pop dot so she could put a photo there. Then we have this lovely picture, or page here. And I cannot remember where I got this lace. I'm believing that I might have got it at Hobby Lobby. It was either at Hobby Lobby or one of my last Etsy hauls from the girls that I did last month, but I cannot remember. This purple trim here, I know from one of the girls on Etsy. Again, I cannot remember. I do remember getting this one here from Saw Crafters, the flower, the purple flower, which is really, really pretty. And this is just a pocket page, so this will pull out here. And then I just used some really pretty pretty gray satin ribbon. and I got that at Michael's, and she can put a photo or she can do journaling, but I figured, she could do the journaling here on the back because I left it white stuff for journaling. So I'll put that there. Okay. Then this next page here, again, I did pretty much the same as I did on the front. I just cut a square out or a rectangle out with my Sizzix and with chipboard, covered it with pattern paper, and then did the Martha Stewart border punch again. And then again, I used some Wild Orchid Crafts flowers here. And then this is a little acrylic flower here that, again, I got from one of the girls on Etsy. Again, these are the sprays that I got from Carla001. And then this here, there's a little tab here that pulls out, and she can do some journaling and also put a little picture there. Okay. Then this page here, that was really, really pretty. I used some of the rosette trim, and I cut it down, again, from one of the Etsy stores from last month's hauls. This trim here is some lace that I got at Hobby Lobby. And then this trim here, I believe, is something I've had in my stash for a long, long time that I purchased at, I believe, Walmart. So then this just opens so she can put her photo here, and then, let's see, what does this say? This says Fairy Princess on the sticker, and then so she can do some journaling there. And then that closes. And then we have this page here. And again, I cut these out with my Lifestyle Crafts dies. Again, I used another one of the Martha Stewart border punches over here. This is a tag that I had in my stash from K & Company. A long time ago, they did like these metal, look like kind of like lunch boxes with all kinds of different chipboard pieces and things in it. And it had this tag in there. And then they also did these little takeout boxes that have all kinds of different tags and sayings and things on them. And I have a ton of them because a ton came in the little takeout box. And they were also made by K & Company. So I just put the little tag, the paper tag, on top of the chipboard tag. And then I used some bling there just to cover up the hole from this tag. And then I used some of that gray ribbon again. And then over here, we just have like a little pocket here. And this says Dare to Dream. Again, I used some more of the Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. And then this folds down to where she can do some journaling. Then she can put a photo there. And then this folds open, so she can put 2 more photos there. And then it also folds open that way, so 2 more photos there. So lots of picture space for journaling, whatever she decides. Okay, then this next page here, this is actually an envelope, and all I did was I just cut it in half and then did the little circle punch up here to where it looks like a little pocket. This is another Lifestyle Crafts border die here, and I used some of the Perfect Pearls to do the little pearl drops for the centers. And this is one of the stickers from the Crafty Secrets collection, and it says Make a Wish. And then you just pull this out, and then she has room again for some more pictures, and I used some more of that really pretty gray ribbon. Then on this page here, again, I used some more of the Wild Orchid Crafts flowers, and then there's another little acrylic flower there. And then I decided to do a little fold out book here, and it says Once Upon a Time. It's one of the stickers from the collection. This little bead here and the ribbon slider, they came from Beauty Bomb Bomb, Elizabeth's store on Zibbit. And you just basically open that up and you have room for 4 pictures there, and then you have room for 2 more pictures here on the back. And then that closes, and then we're down to the last sheet. And again, I just stacked, my lifestyle craft dies on there. Use some more of the Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. Again, another flower from Saw Crafters. And then I just used my Martha Stewart border punch. I just really like the way that page came out. I think this page here is one of my favorites. I guess it's just the colors. I just think it's really, really pretty. And then we're to the last page, and what I did is I did another pocket page here. I used some box pleated pink trim that I had for my stash, and I cannot even tell you where that came from. I don't even remember. Then I used some green flat back pearls, and these either came from Elizabeth at Beauty Bomb Bomb or Misty at MB's Treasurista. I cannot remember which one because I got flat back pearls from both ladies. So I just can't remember which colors I got from who, so they both carry them. And then what I decided was I cut the Tim Holtz tag die. I took that and I cut that out of chipboard, and I just sized it down to fit in there. And then I used some of the little daisy punches and some little flower punches just to decorate the front of that. And I used some more of that pretty gray ribbon. And then on the back I just put a little place for her to either put a photo or to do some journaling. And then this is the back. Nothing, spectacular. I just used the label die that I have for Lifestyle Crafts, and I put, that it was handmade by me and when I made it. So that is my album. I was super proud of the way that it turned out. Like I said, when I first started it and started working with the paper bags, I just was not liking it. I don't know if I wasn't liking the paper choices together that I was using, or if I just wasn't liking working with the paper bags, what it was, but I just was not liking the way it was turning out. So like I said, I just totally, decided not to even do any of that, and just totally decided to do something totally different, and I really like the way that this ended up. So I really hope that my partner Jen likes her album. I really enjoyed doing this, and this will be my first mini album swap over at Mini Album Scraps. So I'm super excited to have it done. I'm going to get this on the mail to Jen tomorrow, but before I did, I wanted to make a video and share with everyone. So I hope you enjoyed, and I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Bye-bye, and have a great day.